Welcome to Football with Cheese. We're going to take a little break from the off-season recaps. I have a bunch recorded already, and I didn't want to make this video, but I absolutely had to. I am so sick of Ryan Clark. If you don't know who he is, he's a former Steelers defensive back, and he's an ESPN analyst for football. And I don't understand how he has work. Now, when you work for ESPN, you're basically working for Disney, and they've gone so woke. Just look at things I used to like. Indiana Jones, Star Wars, Willow, completely ruined. I want nothing to do with those franchises anymore. Star Wars is a disaster. So that's what Disney does. They ruin things, and they own ESPN. And someone like Ryan Clark can have opinions and make comments and have to issue apologies again and again and again and doesn't get fired. If he had different opinions, non-woke opinions, he would be fired. Let's just get into it. If you have not subscribed, please do so now and hit the bell for notification. So Ryan Clark a few weeks back criticized Robert Griffin III. Robert Griffin III is an analyst for NFL and college football. He used to play for Washington, for Baltimore. Played college at Baylor. And there was a disagreement over criticism of WNBA. First of all, why are they even commenting on WNBA? Nobody cares. The only reason we're even talking about WNBA is because of the rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark that may be race-related. That's it. You're not talking about who won, what the score, what teams are good. No one talks about that. The only reason anyone's talking about WNBA is because of that scenario. And of course, they make it all about race. Ryan Clark stated that Robert Griffin III, could not basically comment on it because Robert Griffin III is married to a white woman. Both Ryan Clark and Robert Griffin III are black. And that's insane. And obviously Ryan Clark got a ton of criticism, and he's a hypocrite. He's a complete and total hypocrite because one of his daughters is half white. So he has a daughter with a white woman. But even so, anyone should be able to comment on it. Why is everything about race with Ryan Clark? He is a race baiter. Marcellus Wally even called him out for being a race baiter. If you notice when Lamar Jackson and the Ravens lost to the Bills, Ryan Clark was very positive to Lamar Jackson. Something like, we'll get him next time, like, you're the man, something like that. Then Josh Allen the next week loses the Chiefs and he rips him. Lamar Jackson's black, Josh Allen's white. It's all about race with Ryan Clark. And of course, after the Robert Griffin thing, Ryan Clark had to apologize. And you know he didn't mean it. You know ESPN made him do it. And he didn't get fired. He keeps his job because he works for Disney. And they'll fire Gina Carano for an Instagram post. I believe it was Instagram, not tweet. That was not nearly as controversial. Fire her from The Mandalorian show, the Star Wars show. But Ryan Clark can keep his job when he has to apologize again and again and again. So recently, Ryan Clark said this. Well, this is his tweet. Aaron Rodgers signing with the Steelers is the worst case scenario. So Ryan Clark played for the Steelers. Here's what you need to know. In 2011, the Steelers played the Packers in the Super Bowl, and the Packers won. And Ryan Clark, if you look at his comments over the years, is still extremely bitter about that. He takes it personally. Plus, he has criticized Aaron Rodgers over the years. You can look it up. One of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. That's fine. Other people criticize Aaron Rodgers. Whatever. I love Aaron Rodgers. I'm a Packer fan. But I call him out. I've called Aaron Rodgers out plenty of times. But this is insane. And incredibly stupid. So basically what Ryan Clark is saying is, with Aaron Rodgers, they're going to be good enough to not get a franchise quarterback next year. You know what? They could be with Mason Rudolph as well. Mike Tomlin did not have a losing record in 2 years with Kenny Pickett as his quarterback. So even with Mason Rudolph, the Steelers are not going to pick in the top 5, probably not top 10, because they have a very good roster. Aaron Rodgers makes them a playoff contender and possibly a Super Bowl contender, depending on how well he plays. He played really well in the second half of the year with the Jets last year. It's tough coming off an Achilles tear, so it took him a while to get going. Plus, he got Devontae Adams in a trade. That obviously helped too. Steelers need to get another weapon. Rodgers could have a very good year. He had similar stats to Patrick Mahomes last year. He threw 2 more touchdowns. So to say that the Steelers will be just good enough and not get a franchise quarterback, they're not picking first regardless. If Will Howard starts for them, the rookie 6th-round pick out of Ohio State, and struggles, they're still probably not picking the top 5 because they have a good defense, because they have a good roster. So Ryan Clark is such an idiot. He's a whiny little race-baiting bitch. He has no business being an NFL analyst. He has an agenda, and I'm so tired of him. And I didn't want to make this video because I don't want to give it attention, but I'm so sick of this guy. And if he was white and saying the same thing about black players, not only would he be fired from any network, any website, he would never work again. He'd be called a racist and all that. But Ryan Clark gets away with it. He can race bait all he wants. And Marcellus Wally is black, and I love that he called him out for it. Like I said, I didn't want to make this video. Ryan Clark, besides the agenda and the race baiting, he sucks at analyzing NFL too. Because I used to watch ESPN shows. I only watch sporting events now. I don't watch any of their shows. A lot of them are getting canceled. So I've seen Ryan Clark analyze some of these games and players before, and he's terrible at it anyway. So he should not have work. He should not have a job. But he gets to keep it because he has the right politics that Disney believes in. What do you think down below? Do you think Ryan Clark's a race bear? Are you so tired of him? Do you even watch any shows on ESPN? Because most people I know do not. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do so. Enable alerts so you never miss a video. Check these out if you have not. If you enjoyed this, please give a like. It really helps out the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.